Today on EA Sports. It's Week 12 of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the New York Jets taking on the Miami Dolphins.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Today, it's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we've got a good one in store between the Miami Dolphins and the New York Jets. Hi again, everyone. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, you look at this Jets ball club. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that second win in a row.
And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. So now here comes the Jet offense as they get ready to take over. And a peek at the man under center. He has 5 full years in the league under his belt, now in year number 6.
I tell you what, when he is on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
A nice-looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 14 yards there on the first play from scrimmage. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On play action, they'll throw. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Quay Walker came through to make the sack. Well, they sent him on the blitz from that linebacker spot, and boy, he got there quickly.
He certainly did, and obviously he could have used a block from his running back, but I think you nailed it right there. The defender got into the backfield so fast, it's hard for anyone to react.
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
Partner, there's a downside to everything, and the danger of man coverage is if you're locking down your target, you often turn your back to the quarterback and you don't see him. Sometimes you open up a big lane for him to hit you for big yardage, and that was an astute play by him to scramble out, see that lane, and burn them for a 1st down.
And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. 5 yards remain on 2nd down. They'll set up a throw. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely, frees up your guys elsewhere. That's caught left side, the tight end Pitts. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
Excellent job there defensively. Gave up the underneath to the tight end on 3rd down, and they made sure that they did their job. Got him on the ground and prevented him picking up a 1st down.
He's got the distance, but it's no good. Wide to the right, and this will remain a scoreless game.
Partner, doesn't seem like it, but that's a tough spot for a kicker. First drive of the game, and they're calling on it. He should be warmed up. He should be into the game, but sometimes It's almost like, oh, what now already? Can't they put it in the end zone? What's going on here?
Yeah, he's probably saying, if you can't get it in the end zone, can you give me a 30, 40-yarder? But a long one, and he can't connect. So they tried the 59-yarder and missed it, and now this offense starts just 1 yard shy of midfield. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. A big play there with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Dolphins will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Boy, Charles, this offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring, and another example of just how good they are right there on that play.
Yeah, we often overstate about how explosive teams are, but this team is truly a threat to score on every snap, especially on the first few plays of any series. And a big strike like that only adds to their reputation as the league's best offense.
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Back onto the field come the New York Jets for their second drive. And they were in field goal range the last time out, but couldn't connect.
And it's early in the game, so I don't think that the confidence just goes entirely out of, running your kicker back out there. But let's face it, some coaches have a little bit less patience for that than others. Let's see if they call the game differently now in terms of what they do on drives and not try and settle for field goals.
But taking a look at Hall's numbers from a week ago, 18 carries, 68 yards.
He's really been someone special to watch this season and brings a real unique element to their offense. Even with defenses focusing on him all year, he still sits 4th in the league in yardage. Hard to come up with an answer for a back playing as well as he has been. They've got their work cut out for them in this one as he chases another big week.
First connection there of the afternoon for those two, and it's good for a first down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. This pass out wide to Hall. They'll wind up getting just a yard, and that'll bring up second down. This defense for the Dolphins, they were terrific a week ago in that victory over Tampa Bay, Charles.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
Eluding the pressure right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. They said there was a lot of discussion in their defensive team meeting room after last week's performance. They had 7 sacks. Something in the water. There's one in the first quarter.
A lot of discussion, a lot of excitement because now everyone wants to get involved with this. Who's going to continue that process? Who's going to get to the quarterback this week? But they have to be careful. When you have that much pressure, they want to use it against you. Draws, screens, those types of plays.
Let's see if they do that. And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Fielded at the 20. 13 yards the tally on the return there. And it'll be Dolphin football. So Miami coming out for their second drive. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
And incomplete, he dropped it. Maybe a rookie mistake there, second down. So, Charles, you talk about this offense, how well they've played. I mean, the defense, too, really. But they're sitting at 10-0 now on the year. 4-0, 5-0, that's nice. But once you start hitting double digits with these wins and no... And this is, oh, my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. It's a big play there for Miami. 48 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And the Dolphins are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago, followed it up with another nice one here, and before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
Not a whole lot there on 1st and goal, and that's what you're looking for defensively. You'll certainly live with giving up just a yard or 2 in this situation.
On 2nd down, Lawton. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. A great play there. His 26th touchdown, drawing even with Marshall Faulk for the 4th most in a single season. And the Dolphins lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Another impressive drive, so they're 2 for 2, 2 touchdowns. Charles, a great start to this ball game for them.
And one of the words that's really worked its way into our lexicon is stacking. They've stacked momentum each time out, and not only on offense. Between those touchdowns, defense held, forced a punt to get the ball back, and they've played awfully well in this one. Both sides playing at optimum level.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make the score 14-0. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And in the end, it's capped off by a 7-yard run. The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. And New York set to take the field. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on 1st down. Now Hall to start the drive. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Now you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, so it was looking good, but nothing there, and now it's 3rd down and inches. third down, here's Hall. And he is going to lose yardage here. So instead of giving them another third down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now, that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
That'll be a 43-yard punt, just a single yard on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. So now the Dolphins set to take over on offense. They've got the lead yet again in this ball game with their winning streak right now sitting at 10. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. That one will set him back nearly 2. Yards here on first down on the sack. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Back to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. They'll set up to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
That might be the third down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
In motion left goes a tight end. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Going long for Coates. Oh, a contested ball here, and it's going to be caught. And he will have a Dolphins first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. So on 4th down, a big-time completion. And the defense, they've got to be shaking their heads right now.
Not only shaking their heads, but understand that they committed one of those cardinal sins that they say they can't do at any time. They committed an eye violation, had their eyes in one place, and allowed the deep ball behind them.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. First carry now for the LSU alum, Ty Davis-Price. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Well, CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because
touchdown, Dolphins! A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Dolphins take a 3-touchdown lead. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. It's good, and before you know it, it's 21-0. That time a 6-play drive, and it ends with a touchdown for the Dolphins. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Jets offense now works their way back onto the field.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. Steps away to his left.
Got this complete to the tight end Pitts.
And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Forced out to his left.
He completes that to Garrett Wilson.
And he is going to have a Jets first down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7. 21-0 our score after 1. Boy, the run on 1st down, a disaster as he's tackled well behind the line of scrimmage.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
2nd and 15. Yeah, he'll find Hall.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. Here's the Jets punter now as he's on here to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. This is taken at the 15. 43 yards on the punt, 7-yard return, and they will take over 1st and 10. Miami set to take over. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. A great effort there. 78 yards. And the Dolphins continue to pull away here in this first half. Week after week, Charles, when we see this offense operate, I don't know, they just seem to get more impressive.
They certainly do, and let's face it, it's no surprise they're the best in the NFL in scoring. This team designs things well and executes even better. And here, it only takes a few snaps before they're in the end zone. That's how they demoralize teams. That's how they put them on notice.
They certainly made quick work of that, ultra-quick work. One of the fastest drives you'll ever see, just one play resulting in the touchdown. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. The New York set to take the field. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play, and that will bring up 2nd down. On 2nd down, a run with Hall. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
And that will be incomplete.
Well, this first half has not gone according to plan so far offensively, or even defensively for that matter. They could use a big-time spark somewhere, but it's not going to come on this drive as they have to punt this one away.
A 40-yard punt, 1 yard on the return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Miami's offense set and ready to go. Charles, this offense, they've been on a roll. 2 drives ago, they scored. Remember, last drive was that 1-play touchdown strike, so now they're looking to make it 3 for 3.
You know, I talked to a Hall of Famer one time about, hey, when you're on defense and these types of things are happening to you, what goes through your mind? And he told me at that point, it's not about schemes. It's not.
And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. It's a big play there for Miami. 68 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Up the middle they go. Lawton, and he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half.
And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Well, they move the ball down the field through the air, Charles, and then finally they get the running game involved, and it works to perfection. Touchdown.
And, partner, I kept waiting for that running game to come into play, and actually saved it until the very end. Touchdown goes on his stat sheet, but you and I both know, and he knows as well, his teammates airing it out made this a successful drive.
Now the extra point try forthcoming. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Well, it wasn't a 1-play drive, but I think they'll take it. The scoring summary, 2 plays and into the end zone. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
And New York set to take the field.
See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He'd love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Back to throw here. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
They'll drop to throw. Flushed out right, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. And that'll bring up 4th down on the big sack with a loss of 5. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. It'll be a 41-yard punt. Give them 5 on the return. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over.
Well, everything right now that they touch on this side of the football, it seems to turn to gold. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. That lead continues to grow. And, I mean, if they can get points here, Charles, might almost be an insurmountable comeback for the other side.
I think you make a great case for that, so I'm going to flip it over to the other side.
And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown. A big play there. His second TD of the game and 18th of the year.
And the Dolphins have taken a 6-touchdown lead. What a first half he is compiling here. He's already over 100 yards receiving and now 2 touchdowns, CD.
Brandon, you know I don't like to play the game where you start projecting when you're at a certain point. But let's face it, he's off to a tremendous start. So 200 yards, 4 touchdowns. I don't think anything's out of the question right now. He's blowing up coverages. You've got to double him every snap. Otherwise, he's going to defeat you on almost every play.
Extra point right down the middle. And it is 42-0. The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away.
And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
Here's the Jet offense now. They head out to take over. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off. 2nd and 2. They'll roll him out right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. It'll be a loss of only a couple on the sack, but now it'll bring up 3rd down.
That's 3 sacks now, and that's not much of a surprise to me, nor should it be to you. This team, they lead the league in sacks.
Yeah, they do. This is something that we are starting to witness time and time again. Under pressure, they got him again. It'll go as a sack, a loss of 3, and in turn, it takes us to a 4th down.
So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And, partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's the game plan that they've had so far, because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
Here's the Jets punter now, as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards.
The Dolphins about set to go to work on offense. And CD, you know, sometimes you don't need those complicated game plans or the added wrinkles. Last time out, you think about it, couldn't have been any simpler. 1 play, 1 pass, touchdown.
I know those coaches put a lot of work into this game plan, but I don't think they mind possessions like that at all. They just save those calls for this possession instead.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Over the middle here to Coates.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
Well, there's your leading receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage, putting on another clinic, well over 100 yards.
Are we taking notes? We should be, right? Because I'm going to go back and watch this tape and really enjoy what I'm seeing. The route running, competing for the football, just breaking down a defense.
2nd and 5. And he finds a man with a crossing route.
And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. open receiver complete. Touchdown, Dolphins. A great effort there. 26 yards. And the Dolphins have got it on cruise control. Well, I'll say one thing, Charles. You're getting really good practice here in breaking down touchdowns. What did you see there?
Well, the same thing I've seen over and over and over in this first half. My scintillating analysis, Brandon, this offense is absolutely taking no prisoners.
Point after, right down the middle. And the route is on here in this first half. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a first down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, that told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see. He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And his throw here is incomplete. This offense so far on third down, just 1 conversion in 8 tries. Not good. This is 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
And partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's 3rd down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the first down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
35 yards that time on the punt.
Miami set to take over. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
A good start to the drive here as that's caught out on the left side.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
25 yards that time. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And this is caught by Watkins.
And he'll be brought down with the first down after a gain of about 11 as that takes us to the 2-minute warning.
A reminder that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll check in with Jonathan Coachman from Orlando. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half of play. Back to throw now on first down. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. A great play there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns.
And the Dolphins just continue to roll.
So not only is that his 3rd touchdown catch of the game, he's done it here in the first half.
I'm not sure defensively what they're going to come up with to slow him down, because already we're seeing him run past, over, through guys in order to make these catches. And being able to try and shut him down at this stage of the game, it's going to take a lot of effort. So maybe it'll open things up for some other people.
Well, they better figure something out, and soon. The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away.
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
And New York set to take the field. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now.
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. He finds his man, complete. It's Clark. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now they'll throw here, out of the gun. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Back to throw again. He finds his man, complete. It's Clark.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
And this is going to be incomplete.
Sometimes it's just not your day. There's another failure right there on 3rd down.
Here's the Jets punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. And there's a work of art right there. Out of bounds at the 2-yard line.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10.
Davis Price up the middle.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
And give him a lot of credit there, but even more credit to the guys up front. In that situation, you know it's going to be a stacked defensive front. And to be able to gain that much yardage, that's a big win for the guys on offense.
Yeah, they were just about standing on their own goal line, so to get a few yards there, a great start. Now we'll see what 2nd down brings.
Here we go, 60 vices, 60 vices. Hurt, right there, hurt. Street, dragon 60.
Now back to throw. That is caught by Stewart. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10.
Check smash.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone.
And a high throw there as this is knocked away down to the ground and incomplete.
Partner, they've been aggressive, airing it out all game long, and no better evidence than those last 2 snaps. They weren't going to beat this coverage, though, 2 plays in a row, and that one falls incomplete.
Check smash. Nothing, 19.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. A big play there in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Dolphins will extend their lead here just before halftime.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point.
Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything.
And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. So we've reached halftime here, and it's the visiting Dolphins taking a lead to the locker room. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Things starting to get interesting in this final weekend before Thanksgiving. So let's see what's going on around the NFL. We'll start with another matchup between two teams that played two great Super Bowls. The New York Giants heading up to take on New England. And that one tied 14 apiece in the second quarter. From there, we head down to the Sunshine State to check on the Jaguars at home in Jacksonville. And you can see they trail in that matchup against the Pittsburgh Steelers. A couple of touchdown strikes there from Justin Fields. Lastly, let's get up to Buffalo to check on the Bills. And they've got the lead over the visiting Houston Texans. The Bills looking to sew that one up, and they look to be in pretty good shape. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started.
And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback.
Out comes the Dolphins now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter.
Well, they got to be thrilled with how they've operated so far in this one. They've got the nice lead, and now a chance to score here on 3 straight possessions.
Yeah, and the way that they are rolling, I just don't know how they get slowed down, because they certainly are operating at peak efficiency right now. They might want to think about giving some of their backups a little bit of work, though. Let some other guys get on the field and do their thing and save some of this for the next time out.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Watch out now. 50 Fury.
Second down, here's Davis Price. And he'll fight for a couple as the tackle is made. About the 32. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Davis Price will try to pick it up.
And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Here we go on 4th down. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion, and defensively pure frustration.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
Davis Price on 1st and 10.
And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43.
"46 yards on the ground for him so far. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56. Bring it. Mike, Dick. Jump. Ready.
They run it with Benjamin. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43.
A Miami first down on the 14-yard pickup.
They've got the lead early here in the 3rd quarter, and runs like that are how they established that lead in the first half.
I love the fact that you're using the word lead because they are leading from the front, pounding on the defense right now with the running game, and truly establishing themselves here in the 2nd half.
So the 14 yards actually takes him from 143 to the other for 1st and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. Lawton, and not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
17.
Up the middle they go. Watkins. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30.
The Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. On the ground, Benjamin. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line.
Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphin shaken up on the play.
The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Now a handoff up the middle. Lawton. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4.
I don't care what the emphasis is in the NFL at any given time. Every defense is still going to say their number one goal every game is stop the run. And right now, they're not doing that, and that really chips away at your confidence.
And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. 59 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
On the set. Drill 52. Ready, go.
On first down. It's Watkins, and he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. A great effort there. That's rushing touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Dolphins take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. So another rushing touchdown for him this year. Boy, he's found the end zone quite a bit so far. Charles, that now an even 20 scores on the season.
And you know how often we use the term, probably I overuse the term, imposing their will? Well, these defenses have become really powerless to stop him. That's what we've seen from him and his team this year. You know he's getting the ball down here in the red zone, but he's just got that strength of will himself, and he's used it to great effect.
And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. So here's the Jets offense now as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. They'll start on the ground. Hall. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Crossing route incomplete. He's got Pitts. They wind up getting 16, but even that's not quite enough. It's 4th down. Here's the Jets punter now as he's on to kick it away. And we'll see what he can do on the return. And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And out come the Dolphins now.
Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
Drive begins with a carry by Davis Price.
And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Eight yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Up the middle they go. Lawton, and he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll send a receiver in motion left. They'll toss it right side to Davis Price. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. 2nd down, and again it's Davis Price. And he'll get about 3 out of that up to the 39-yard line.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete.
So 1 first down on that drive, and that's it. Forced to take the deep shot on 3rd down and couldn't hit it. Now they have to punt this one away.
56, Mike, 56, right there.
Red.
All day, dog. 56 is Mike. 56 is Mike. Oh, watch one. Check now.
Hey, check Mega.
They'll try and throw for it here. He's going to take another shot here. And this is caught. Touchdown. A great play there. His first NFL reception goes for 6.
And the Dolphins will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Well, Charles, kind of the future of this franchise on display right there. You had a rookie throwing it, a rookie catching it, and taking it into the end zone.
Could you imagine if we were in the owner's box right now and we could look at the front office and see the grins on their faces? See the present, making plays, and knowing what the future will bring with these youngsters going out and making big-time moments happen for this team.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25.
Another go-around now for the Jets offense. Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Here's Hall again, and he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Before they can get the punt away, whistles as we've come to the end of the 3rd quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's the Jets punter now as he's on here to punt it away. It's taken to the 26. They'll score that a 36-yard punt.
Dolphins offense returning to the field. We find ourselves here in the midst of a one-sided affair. A lot of fill time down the stretch, Mr. Davis.
So we could talk about food because that is something that you and I both enjoy.
We share that.
We enjoy our time at the table. So maybe the best steakhouses in the city, but in all seriousness, the performances that we've seen this year, we've seen a bunch of great ones, and it's going to be hard to parse who's going to win the MVP.
Yeah, it really is.
Is it going to be a runner? Is it going to be a thrower? Can a defender finally win it this season? Those are the things that we could probably discuss.
And collectively, this is about as dominant of a performance as you could have hoped for on both sides of the football.
Might have to put it number one for what we've seen this season.
Ready.
They'll run on first down. Lawton. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
46 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
At halftime, he had to feel like the defense had to be in a good position. They had to feel good about themselves. They'd had this guy boxed in all game long, but after that run, that might be the breakthrough that he's looking for. Now they may have some difficulty dealing with him the rest of today.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Striker, 3-3.
On the run is Benjamin.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Eight yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
Let's go. 56. Mike, 56.
Give to Davis Price up the middle here.
And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24.
Here we go. 33. Yellow. Watch out now. 50 Fury.
Watch twins. Watch twins.
Ready.
This is Benjamin.
And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside. 20-yard line.
Taken down at the 19-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Okay, ready?
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Close, 10. Ready, go.
Now a handoff up the middle. It's Watkins. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set him up 1st and goal. Another example of this offense really having their way, Charles, and another big chunk play there on the ground.
And when you look at the defense, they've got to do a much better job of wrapping up when they tackle. A lot of great opportunities continue to slip through their fingers, as do the runners.
Here we go. Flat, 95. Fight, 60.
Check 3, check 3.
On 1st down, Lawton. And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out.
And the Dolphins add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
Extra point right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
Jets, nothing.
The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away. And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback.
Time for another drive here for this Jets offense. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one.
He'll look to throw, staying on his feet. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They're going to look to throw. Escaping the pressure, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Quay Walker able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Partner, my vocabulary isn't that great, but to me, there's only one word that fits this front 7 today, and that's dominant. 4 and 5 sacks is already rare in one game. Getting to more.
And he fires one that's intercepted.
Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football.
Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go.
On the counter, Davis Price.
And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown.
Ty Davis Price.
28 yards.
And the Dolphins have 11-0 in their sights as they add on to their lead. When coaches come into a game preaching total team effort, CD, I think this is the type of ball game that they're dreaming of. It was pretty apparent early on that they were clicking in all 3 phases. It's been fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes in the NFL you end up with matchups like we've been watching here. And when you go back through the early drives, you can just see that one squad was on a different level in this game. Safe to say, we have been disappointed in watching their execution throughout this contest.
No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. New York ready to go again offensively. Facing a big fourth-quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air and defensively. They were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Looking to throw. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. And now that brings up 4th down there. A loss of 6 yards on the sack. Here's the Jets punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. That'll be a 41-yard punt, 4 yards there on the return. Then the Dolphins getting set to go here. And, Charles, we are in the midst of a very one-sided affair. I think this is where you and I have to fill a little bit. You want to regale us with old stories of your childhood in New Paltz, New York?
I don't think anyone wants to hear that, but this is a perfect time for us to start listing MVP candidates, right? The best teams we've seen so far this year, the best games that we've called thus far, how we anticipate the season unfolding. We can go in so many different directions because the game certainly not taking us there.
Oh, I hear the remotes clicking off right now. 124 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
On 2nd down now. Lawton, and he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the 1st down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
Shot, 17.
They'll run on 1st down. Benjamin, and he's going to be met at the line. Scrimmage and taken down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They'll run again with Benjamin. And he'll get it down to the play to the 37. That one good for 10 yards. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. A Miami 1st down, that one going for a gain of 11. No surprise this offense would be able to convert. They're currently 2nd in the league in 1st downs, and they pick up one here.
Yeah, not a stat that we talk about a heck of a lot, but it's a vital one. And in this case, it's really vital because what does it do? Keeps their defense off the field, gives them a chance to rest.
And this will probably be the final play before the 2-minute warning. On 1st down, Benjamin. And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19. Give him 7 yards on the carry, and it will take us to the 2-minute warning. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away.
Black swap.
On 2nd down,
Benjamin. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Smith, red. Ready, go.
Up the middle they go. Lawton. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the 1st and goal, and then one play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard charging run, give it right back to him and let him cap things off.
Point after, right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
And New York set to take the field.
Well, it's been a struggle so far for this offense, Charles. It's not only that they haven't been able to put the points up, but really stringing yards together has been a real issue for them in this one.
I'm so glad you brought up the yardage because I was thinking to myself, we've seen a lot of NFL games and we've seen our share of lopsided contests, but in almost all of them,
into a double team and it's intercepted.
And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football. Well, this game was already decided, Charles, let's be honest. But now another feather in the cap of this defense as they pick them off for the 2nd time.
You're right about that. Things have been going pretty well for them, to put it mildly. But they're still out there hunting for big plays and get another one right there.
On the handoff, Davis Price.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Oh, now look at this. They're lining up to add 3 more, little insult to injury here late in the game. On the left hash, officially it's called a 51-yard attempt. And this one is right down the middle. And the Dolphins will add on to their lead.
So they hadn't called on him at all until this point, but he comes through here and buries one from long range.
Yeah, that's awfully impressive because usually kickers like to get that first one out of their system in the 1st quarter, sort of get them into the flow of the game, but to come in this late and knock it down from long distance, give him a lot of credit.
Yeah, they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense is they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one, and that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, off a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory. So for the Dolphins, the perfect season remains intact as they move to 11-0 on the year.
And they will head home for next week's contest. That is against Washington.
Meanwhile, for the Jets, their luck may have run out as they fall to 4-7 now on the year. And they will be at home next week to take on the New York Giants. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.